we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New Road Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely mandatory. Also, those who purchased the 3 Kids books, It's Time to Re-Educate, much love. And then also those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And as we see, when CME opens, we dump. So guys, we know when CME opens Sunday night, we're either going to dump or we're going to pump. And the indicators, when we look at the actual chart, and we're going to go over that later, it clearly showed us where the actual market was going. And that's the reason why I go over indicators every single video. Now, I know a lot of you are asking, should I buy the dip? Yes, you definitely should buy the dip. Even though we're running into futures, still, it's an opportunity. If you're a trader, you know to get in and get out. We definitely have the meeting with Jerome Powell on the 21st. And, of course, that's going to swing the market. But when we know when Jerome speaks, they like to do what? They like to keep the eye off Jerome. But the indicators are definitely going to let us know. Then we have El Salvador buying the dip. Now, we know El Salvador is not going to move the market, but we know the Fed is not ready to dump us just yet. We know this for a fact. Even if they start talking about tapering, we know it doesn't happen until a few months later, but we also know they're going to do a narrative that's going to distract the sheep. We know the Fed never comes out and say, I took your money. Now also, guys, with Ethereum, it drops to 3,000. We have Ethereum options are seeing more puts. Guys, we know fourth quarter we're going to have a pullback. We know the Fed has to build this fourth industrial revolution. That was the whole point of them printing all this money in the first place. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicator, so therefore you know where the market is headed. So we have volume, we have Tether, and we have USDC. When you look at this actual chart, this stablecoin chart, you see the manipulation. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice, but please do your own research. Guys, we are in the most manipulated market in stocks and cryptos that we've ever had in history. Guys, it's the greatest transfer of wealth in history. You still have time. Sit down, study your stocks, study your cryptos. You know, on my Patreon, I put you out a list. Those who had that list from the beginning made a whole lot of money. Those who've been following my channel from the beginning have made a whole lot of money. Get your friends and family educated before it is definitely too late. Now, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Just like I stated, they meet this week. It's going to be very important. This is the most important meeting. The reason why, we know we kick it down the road. We know what they're going to say next time. But this month is very, very important. We already know fourth quarter is going to happen, but we're going to pay attention to the actual language. We know they're doing $1 trillion in the repo market. They opened up 2 more repos in the money market, and they also changed the website if you haven't paid attention. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual Grayscale whale. We know that's how the Fed is helping move the market. Now, we also have CME. So basically, we have Bitcoin futures, micro Bitcoin futures, and Ethereum Friday. So it's coming earlier this month, guys. And then plus Friday, we have options. Do not forget that. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. I know some of you asking, what crypto should I buy? What I always tell you guys, do your research, find the cheapest crypto that you can find that has utility if you don't have a lot of money, and ride it right back up. That's the best way to do it. If you have a little bit of money, get you 2 or 3. If you have a lot of money, you can play around. But guys, that is the best strategy, and you won't lose in the crypto market. Why? Because it's manipulated. It goes up at the same time, it goes down at the same time. We've been over this time and time again. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, guys, we have Coinbase signs a new $1.36 million contract with Homeland Security. And they get access to the analytic tools, and we know everything is tracked on blockchain. And guys, you just can't make this stuff up. And this just proves that Coinbase is a new world order company. We know what Coinbase's job is to do, and that's to help build this digital global economy. Now we have Optimism announces upgrades, enables one-click roll-up deployment. And then also we have Fortune launches fund for journalism on Ethereum. And slowly but surely, guys, we know everything is going to be put on blockchain and tokenized, this whole economy. And while the masses are distracted, by the time they wake up, they will be an avatar in the virtual world. And lastly, guys, we have Thai SEC issues license to Ethereum-based real estate project. And those who've been listening to my channel from the beginning, I advise you that real estate will be one of the big projects that are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. You're looking at drones. You'll no longer need a real estate agent, and it will be rare that you're going to have one person owning a piece of property going forward. Because we know when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books, It's Time to Re-Educate. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. Also, the Cryptoteacher stock channel, Cryptoteacher stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get that home stocks to C-Word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.